3, 2, 1.
Shalom, praise the Lord, gloria a Dios. As usual, I always come up with something new, and today's video gonna shock you. And so please listen to all the way end, because there are a lot of things that I'm going to talk about today, especially about the eclipse. Also, I'm going to talk about the Daniel. Also, I'm going to talk about what I said in the last video, that Jesus is not the Jewish Messiah. In fact, I will tell you a lot of things about that. And also, we're going to talk about what's coming up in coming days. So, let's start with the eclipse. As you know, the eclipse is around the corner. As I knew it, and you all knew it, that it's coming, but I never mentioned till God have revealed me something last night. So I'm putting this video to let you all know that eclipse is a sign. It is a sign from the God that from that day you count 7 years. Because my birthday is on Sunday, the April the 7th, 7 times 7 plus 62, 7. I will be 62. 62, 7 will pass. 483 years will pass. Or you can call 5783 as we enter into 5784 since my birthday is on April the 7th. So actually the new year start at the April the 8th. And so 4783 is 5783, or you can call 5784, because we just enter into 5784 in the beginning of this year, and to the Jewish calendar we enter 5784 in the September of last year. So that's how that eclipse, the sign that you will see these last 7 years, the end of the days. These are the end of the days, the sign of the eclipse. You all will see the things start, not gradually now, it's going to go faster and faster and faster. You all will see whatever is written will start happening from the Daniel chapter and from the Zechariah chapter. It's about, that sign is about me to usher in, because my time is over on 4783 April the 7th, 2024 is exactly 5783. So we are entering into 5784, but 5783 is finished. And so my time is start, and I will be ushering any time. How? People were asking me, how am I going to usher? Who's going to pronounce? Is Nathaniel going to pronounce? The Elijah will pronounce? Or the Sanhedrin? I'm sure there are some rabbis that are watching me, and I have to tell you all this thing because I am who I am. I am the one sent by God to them, and so that's why after this eclipse you will see everything will ready to come outside. Now that was for the eclipse sign. Now, the second thing that I told you in my last video, Jesus is not the Jewish Messiah. When I say Jesus is not the Jewish Messiah, that means he is not the Christian Messiah. He is not nobody's Messiah. He was just a teacher. He wasn't even prophet. He wasn't even nothing. There is a reason, because whatever he said, his claim doesn't go through Torah. If nothing is in Torah about what he said, or nothing is comparable to the Torah, then he is not the Messiah. Because in Torah strictly talk about the prophet, like Moses, he will come. Now, none of the prophet ever did any miracles unless God want them to do the miracles. None of the prophet in Old Testament from Moses to Malachi never heal anybody. Not even single person they heal, or they bring the blind guy, give him eyes back, or the deaf can listen. If the Isaiah chapter talking about that, it's a spiritual thing talking about the day we'll see in the end when the Shiloh will come. The Shiloh will come in spiritually when they receive the Spirit. Their eyes will be open and their ears will be open. They will listen properly. They will know who's the real Moshiach is. Jesus is not the real Messiah. He's not the King of Kings. He's not the Lord of Lords. He's not the only way. He is not the born of the Virgin. He's not the descendant of King David. He is not the Son of God. He is not one to come. He is not die and rose again. Resurrection never happened. Never happened. Nobody has seen that one. If all those things has been happened, first of all, it doesn't say anything in the Torah all this thing will happen. Doesn't say anything. In fact, Jesus never said that I am descendant of the son of King David, or I am. The prophecy doesn't match with the 2 Samuel 7:13. 2 Samuel 7:13, God promised King David, one of his own son from his own loin will come. The Shiloh will come. Jacob said, the scepter will not depart from tribe of Judah. Jesus never said that I am from the tribe of Judah. He never said that I am the Shiloh. First thing he should say, I am the Shiloh. I came to fulfill all the prophecy of the Torah. It never happened. It not even single prophecy. Let's go look the first one. Jacob said the scepter will not depart from the Judah. Never happened. He never said I am from the tribe of Judah. Second thing, in the number there are 2 prophecy 24:17 talking about. That is not happen. It's gonna happen now, the last one. Then you go to Deuteronomy 18, which is that God will choose the king. God will choose the king, and they're supposed to anoint them. That never happened. Jesus was never anointed. Jesus was never been called by God. But in my case, I have seen his glory. I was up there. I never see him. I never see him. Even when they gave me the book, he wasn't there. So that means his claim is bogus. Completely bogus. He wasn't the one what he said. Or you all still believe that he's coming. He's not coming right now. He's not coming forever. Let me tell you, it is all fabricated by those Roman people or whoever it is on that time. This whole book is fabricated. There is no Jesus or Muhammad name is written in the Old Testament. And if you claiming through the Torah from the Old Testament, then both the claims are bogus. The New Testament and also the Quran doesn't match with the Moshiach. The Moshiach is supposed to be anointed by God and then anointed by people. They are expecting their king, and that king will bring them home back. The third temple will be built no matter what you all think. Now let me tell you one more thing right now. The things you see what's going on with Iran is going to escalate. It's going to escalate, and let me tell you, there is always collateral damage. But in this collateral damage, we may also lose one of the commander, we may lose one of the high position defense minister, or even Ben Gavir. I don't know, because a lot of people don't like Ben Gavir. I'm worrying about him that he might get shot or something. But all those things will expedite the Moshiach. Now, I know nobody wants right now Netanyahu, but let me tell you, all the Israeli people, listen to me. Be strong. Be strong in God. God is with us. This thing has to be finished right now. If you don't finish, this thing's gonna get uglier. So we need to, first of all, take the Hamas out. If the Palestinian people do not agree with us what we are doing, let them go. Let them go to Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Iran, Syria, wherever they want to go. If you remember my documentary, I had told if they don't listen, our arrow will go perfectly wherever they want. And you see what happened last week or this week, that Israeli sent the missile straight to the where exactly they wanted. Doesn't matter who die over there, how many people die, collateral damage is always going to be there. But they didn't destroy any other place but Iran embassy. All those things I have told you in my previous video. Listen to me, please. Our arrow will go right place. We don't need nobody anymore because Hashem is with us. We need to only focus on clean up the mess and start building the third temple. Take the control of whole Israel. Take the control of Jerusalem. There is nobody can come and tell us what to do. And get rid of Aqsa Mas because you cannot serve the two masters. You cannot serve the two masters. There will be only one master and one God. God of Daniel, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what it is. He never mentioned, Jesus never mentioned about God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In fact, he said that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were waiting for me. They are waiting for me to see him. Those things are never mentioned in Torah. None of the prophecy from Genesis to Micah match with what is in the New Testament. It is all fabricated. If he was the real one, he should know that Jewish people are expecting Shiloh. Why he didn't say, I am the Shiloh? Second thing, Jewish people were expecting the third temple. Never happened. Jewish people were expecting all Jewish people will come together. Never happened. Now, telling us that he died for our sin, that is all fabricated. If he died for our sin to have a better life, why then we all are still suffering for another 2,000 years? The job has been not finished. He was talking about when he said, people talk about, oh, he is risen. No. This time, the God is roused from his throne and he is on the earth to finish the job. We're going to have a war. We're going to have a war with all those front. But let me tell you, each and every arrow and missiles will destroy each and every one comes against us. I am sorry, all the Christians will be disappointed today and all the Muslims will be disappointed today. But there is a fact that Jesus wasn't the Messiah. The true Messiah is what, according to Torah, tell me why the Moses, the highly exalted, the God, or even the King David, highly exalted, how come they never They never heal, not even single person. In fact, they have to fight and they have to have a doctors or whoever it is that time to get people healed. Never happened. And if that thing happened on the Jesus time when he did the miracles, how come we cannot do all those miracles? All those pastors, fake pastors, doing those miracles is all liars, talking in their tongues. It's a lie. They all are giving you nonsense. They're taking the advantage of the poor people. I am not telling you religion is bad. I'm not telling I'm not telling Muslims religion is bad or Christianity is bad. No, people are good. But the one who make them brainwash, and those brainwashed people are the one is a troublemaker. Because their brain is it's so washed that they cannot see the reality. In fact, Jesus said God is a spirit also. God is a spirit. Let me tell you, this is all they're talking about. The Antichrist will come. The Jewish people, Jewish Messiah will be the Antichrist. No, the Antichrist already came. They are the one, the Antichrist. They are the one bring the new religion, Christianity. If the Jesus was Jew, he know the God of the Jew, then there won't be no Christianity. He didn't bring the Christianity. Christianity bring by Paul and the other apostles. It is impossible that Jesus wanted to have a new religion when he knows the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Unless he didn't know and he was performing like all these pastors are performing, the fake pastors like Benny Hinn and all these people. I think so. They all are nothing but a liar, making people fool. They didn't even resurrect anybody. They didn't bring anybody from the dead. They never did. But they, on the TV, they show you all those things to let the people fool, because people they are hungry. They are hungry and they think that they're receiving something. They're not receiving nothing. They're not receiving nothing. Those speaking in tongues is nothing but a bunch of nonsense. All those things about Christianity is a fabricated. That whole is bogus. Now, if he is a God, then let all the things come upon me. Let me die. I don't care. Because it's not going to happen. Because I know who I am, what God has chosen me for, and I'm going to finish the job. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not liar, and he's going to finish his job through me. He is here. And this coming weeks, you're going to start seeing a lot of things going to happen as it's written in Zechariah chapter. Whole day wages of glass of barley. You're going to see the jobs. You're going to see the stock market. In fact, you see in last 3 days, 1,500 stock market is down. It's going to happen very fast now after the eclipse. Things are not right. And remember, I also had told you that USA will stab you in the back. It will happen. But God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is with us, and we have nothing to be worried. We have nothing to be feared. Everything will happen according to his plan. And his plan is to build the third temple. I have to build the third temple because my Father, my God, he dwelt in that land. He had chosen that land to dwell in Jerusalem. And the temple will be built only through me. With the help of my brother and sister, all the Jewish people will come, the 12 tribes. Remember, when Isaiah 53, they are talking about suffering servant, he is not talking about Jesus. That chapter is not meant for Jesus. We've been suffered for too many years, from one land to the another land to the another land, and we still suffering and we still cannot get the land. But this time we will get the land. We will build the third temple and the whole world will see the God glory. There is nobody will stop this time. And everybody's eyes will open who's the real God is. God is going to show you who's the real God is. When you will see the third temple will be built, when you will see the king will be sit on the throne, when you will see he will receive his crown and he will be on the throne, and all the 70 nations will be bow down to him, that day you will know that God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is 100% right, and everything else is fabricated. Everything else is fabricated by Muslims and Christianity. Now, again, those three, if you look, they are all connected. Muslim also only believe in Allah, which is God, They don't believe in idols. So, but Christian people, they believe in Jesus as idols. But still, doesn't matter. That doesn't make them a bad people like Hindu people. Hinduism is 6,000 years old and 4,000 years is a Judaism. So where they came from, if you connect all the dots, you will understand. Now, Hinduism is believing also in one God. They believe in one God, but they believe also that it's a path to go. So that's why they believe also Muslim God Allah, which is God again, and Jesus. They believe that also. They think it's a pathway to go to the God. But that's not true. And in right time, God will reveal. First of all, when you see in these coming months, the temple will start building and king will ship come, then you will know that everything is whatever is written in Torah is coming true. That day you all will know that Torah is correct, and the rest of the thing, like I said, I am not the Antichrist, but the Antichrist is already came. As your Bible says, there are plenty Antichrists already came. And they're already there over here. And looks like that's what they are. They actually, even the Antichrist, he's going to teach you good thing. Till his time come and he will change. Antichrist supposed to be a good person, because he is also part of the heavenly realm. He was thrown out. So he knows what to do. He will teach you the good thing, like religion. All religion teach you good thing. It's not going to tell you anything bad. But when he is a false Messiah or false teacher or false prophet, eventually he has to do the wrong thing. I don't have to, because I know where I came from. And that's why I always tell you, I am the Shiloh, I am the branch, I am the son of King David, I am the adopted son of God, because 2 Samuel 7:13, God promised King David that he will be your son, will be my son, and I will be his father. Jesus never said that. In fact, Jesus said, I am the God. I am he. Now, he probably said, I am he, because just like, there are so many false prophets come and say, I am he. I not going to say I am he, but I'm going to say that God has sent me to you. And I have seen his glory. I am not the God. I am just ordinary guy, just like you, that been gone through troubles, that have seen the worldly scenes and the things happening in this world. I've been going through rough time. I have seen the misery of the peoples and misery of my own life. So all those things God have teach me and trained me. Remember, he said that his son is the one. On Daniel 7:13, God is talking about that completely everything is been given to this person who came from above, and he rests upon the Ancient of Days. The one of the Ancient of Days, which is what they're talking about in Micah. In Micah, that's the person that he is talking about, that he will receive the inheritance. So, I am that Ancient of Days that God had promised that I will come back in the Daniel chapter. And all those things is about to happen. Please watch my video, other videos, and understand that my title, from the Shiloh to branch to prolonged one to the revelation to Son of Man, the Son of God, the Son of adopted Son of God, Son of King David, branch, the Anointed One, all those. Listen, all those titles Jesus never mentioned. You know why? Do you know why he cannot mention? Because he's not. He wasn't. He wasn't, because if he was, he would be talking to you like me, not in a humble. Why should I be humble? I came to save my people. Wherever I need to be humble, I will be humble. And whenever I have to be strong, I will be strong. And that's who I am. You can tell by the fruit, the way I talk, because Spirit of Lord is upon me. And when he show you the glory, you do not have no fear. I do not have no fear. Why would I worry about somebody? I know my God. I have seen his glory. Nobody can change my mind. Not my wife, my children, my kids, my family. Nobody. Because I have seen my God. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You all will see. There will be one God and one glory. You will see the glory of God. You will see the light in Jerusalem. Exactly whatever is written in Torah will happen in these coming years. And that day you will know who's right and who's correct. And then still, a lot of people, the one who's brainwashed. Listen, the brainwashed are in Jewish community, brainwashed in also in Christianity and Muslims and Hinduism. But one thing about Hinduism, they do not try to convert you. They are not all over the world to convert you. I have seen the Hare Krishna people go everywhere, but they not try to convert you like the Christianity and the Muslim people. Leave everybody alone till you will see very soon what God has for everybody. I have a lot of things to tell you. Let's wait and watch this eclipse. Just now there is a big earthquake happened. Well, it wasn't big, 4.8, but I think so they're making a very big deal out of it. Maybe they know that we don't. They probably know something big is coming up. Also, I think so a lot of schools are closed on Monday because of the eclipse. They are expecting something that I don't know. I cannot prophesy anything, but only prophesy that my days start from the April the 8th. April the 8th, my days start, means any time God has to put me on my throne. Now again, I don't know who's going to do that part and how it's going to happen. I have no idea, but it's going to happen this coming months. We cannot pass any more. Temple has to be built, and I have to build the temple. I want your help. I want your help now. I'm asking you to help me to build this temple, because Hashem has sent me to build this temple. I have to be there. Remember, Spirit of the Lord is rest upon me, and I have to be there to build the temple. Now, Shabbat house, if you have that power to understand me, we need to start living. We need to start going. Come as in Zechariah chapter 3 and 4, or I think so 5 or 6. I think so 6. Chapter 6 talking about, bring me my crown. Bring me my crown that you are holding in neon. Bring me that crown. Put the crown on my head. Anoint me. Let's move on. Let's go to Israel and start building the temple. Let's remove the Aqsa Mosque and put the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob where he wants to dwell in Jerusalem. I hope you understand today's video. We need to realize, listen, this me as a me came from nowhere. I understand. Jewish people, listen to me. I understand I came from nowhere. It is very hard for you to understand me. You all think that I am not the one. Yes, I am the one, and you're not going to find nobody. I am the one is isolated right now because I only worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and God of Daniel. Listen to me. I've been isolated by Christians. I've been isolated by Hindus. I've been isolated by Muslims. Is only left is you, because God has sent me to you. And listen, even I've been isolated by all the Jews. I go to each and every synagogue, and they are mocking me. They laugh at me. I went the day before yesterday, I was in Houston in one of these synagogues called Tosh Center. This is my second time I went there, okay? And this time I introduced myself. I told them who I am. The one guy came, and the other guy said, oh, the Moshiach is here. And he started laughing. The other said, oh, he's risen. No, he's not risen. He's roused from his throne, and he's on the earth right now to take you all home. And the third one sitting over there, and you know what he said? Oh, we have hundreds of, I guess thousands, hundreds of Moshiach comes over here and says, I'm the Moshiach. See, all this thing, lying stuff, not going to get you nowhere. You need to be now humble. You need to listen rather than putting me and sit down and say, oh, really? You think you are the Moshiach? Oh, what happened? Tell me. What is the story? Rather than that, nothing. Rather than offering me tea or coffee or something, nothing. No water, no nothing. In fact, laughing. I'm a laughing stock right now. They laugh at me. But I'm sure this happened to all the prophets, from Moses to Malachi. From Moses to Malachi. There is no other prophet after Malachi. So if Jesus said he's a prophet, he's not the prophet. Muhammad said he's a prophet, he's not the prophet. It's over, finish. What do they call? Kaput? Finish. No more. No more prophet. It was end over there. The prophecy was end. Jesus said, you will see what the Daniel the prophet spoke about in 24:15. Why did he say that one? Why he has to say that one? Because he wasn't the one. He was trying to tell you, you will see what the Daniel is going to do when the end time Daniel will come back. You will see the son of King David will come back. That's what he was trying to tell you. But Everything has been fabricated to,
What about the Indians going to Israel?
to make all those things. Now, let me tell you also that in the end time, you're only gonna get help from India, from the Hinduism. There is a connection. I don't know. God have chosen me from there, and there is a connection. Everybody will back off. That day, India will come to the help. And as you know, right now, I just heard, in fact, that there are thousands of Indians are about to migrate to Israel to start doing the construction work or whatever the work. So those are things coming up pretty soon. And so you all will get help over there to start building the Jerusalem or the third temple. It's coming. I am coming. Get ready. We all need to get out from here very soon after the eclipse, very soon. And we will start building the third temple. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.